Do what I say, don't do what I do.
So like I said, I've been consuming your content for a long time, and now you started YouTube. I started like right early 2013, but you were before me.
Yeah, by 2012.
You were in the first wave of the YouTube fitness era.
When I started, wasn't a lot of people doing it.
There wasn't, man. I mean, it was like the classics. You had the Mike Chang, the Twin Muscle, the freaking
One of my favorites of the time, Scooby.
Yeah.
You had Barthel.
Barthel Fitness.
Can't forget about Nick Wright. So people mention the OGs and forget Nick Wright's name. We gave good Nick Wright as well. He was one of the people.
That's another person that people keep yelling at me that I haven't had on the podcast. And I was like, if I could show you how many times I've been like, Nick, get your ass to Texas, and he won't come here. But I still credit him to this day as someone who like helped put me on, essentially did put me on.
Nick Wright.
I want to mention one more name that you probably haven't heard in so long. I just had Omar Issoff on the podcast.
Oh, my brother Omar from Canada.
But here's the person we talked about, Ian McCarthy.
Oh, he was the original, call out type of challenge.
Mm-hmm.
We had that's the norm now.
He was the one that had the shield that was blocking all the hate for Pop-Tarts and shit.
Yeah.
And he was taking it. Yeah. And everyone called him like an idiot. I mean, we went like a whole rant with Omar.
Coming through with the science.
I mean, and everyone's just like, you don't look like you lift. You can't know anything.
Man.
Times have changed.
Looking back, that just shows how ignorant a lot of us were, me included. When the whole macro thing first started, I was one of those people that were like, dude, eat clean, forget the crap, And looking back, dude, that's what happens when, thank goodness I'm not ignorant now, but, eventually you can't ignore facts. And once I saw people like Matt Oakes literally getting shredded, I'm like, okay, there's something going on here.
I remember the videos of Twin Muscle just screaming at Ian McCarthy of just like how the Pop-Tart shit was the dumbest thing in the world. But he was trying to state a point, not necessarily to eat Pop-Tarts, but he's just creating a point. But the early generations of YouTube were pretty crazy. And now, like, the people who don't know, I mean, this man right here, you come from such like humble beginnings. We remember the ghetto spatula, and you had the Walmart protein, and you would buy all your supplements from Walmart, right?
Yeah. If I tell you guys, I'm like your brother. You're not gonna call me big brother. I'm one of you. Like, I know the struggle. I used to go to Walmart and get my supplements.
Well, this is like
groceries.
That's how like the whole relatability thing started happening on YouTube and personalities. Because even way back in the day, I remember when I first found your channel, and something that I would tell my buddies, because I'd be buying like Optimum Nutrition, like whatever the market would tell me is the most elite stuff. Because I'm like, and it might be better ingredients, whatever. Yeah. But when I found your channel, I would be like, guys, I don't think it fucking matters, actually. Like, like maybe to an extent, but like, you look at how jacked this dude is, and he's getting the body tech. What was the protein?
It was called...
No, it wasn't body tech.
Body Fortress.
Body Fortress and tiny little tubs. Oh my God, I remember that, man.
Yes, I do too. I have to look at the picture from time to time. Just to remember, because so I won't lose my way.
You can't lose your way, dude.
What
do you think of like I like to call it as the golden era of YouTube fitness?
I believe every era has a golden era. Basketball has a golden era. Bodybuilding obviously there's a golden era. And what is gold? Gold doesn't tarnish, right? Yeah. For a reason. That means it's like everlasting, So that should be the standard, So yes, I believe that was the golden era. The 2010 to 2020, that range, that decade.
Yeah, and I mean, you're coming up on YouTube. Like, do you understand like how much you impacted? I mean, obviously a lot of lives, like of people watching your content, transforming, but like the amount of people that are still doing it today. I mean, Christian myself is like the main examples I'm talking about, but like you were such a huge catalyst for jumpstarting my career, for Christian's career. And I don't know if you like have like really thought about it, but like I credit you so much to
I appreciate that, man.
I know it's like we're here to hear you talk, but I want to tell a tiny little story.
We're reflecting, brother.
So the year was 2014.
Okay.
And now I went to the Arnold Classic with my buddy Nick, not Nick Wright, one of my other friends. And I had no expectations for that show. I was just going up. This was super early into YouTube. A couple people maybe know me. I didn't go into a booth or anything. And you were at the Tiger Fitness booth. Mm-hmm. And now this is the first time. Maybe you you knew of my channel, but we had never interacted.
We called you the deadlift bro. I remember you.
Only
the deadlift bro.
Only the golden people call me the deadlift bra. I know you're OG if you call me the deadlift bra.
Yeah, damn right.
But I remember coming up to you and Vince at the booth, and then you telling me, you're like, yeah, I watch your shit. And I was like, oh my God. And then as serendipitous as it would happen, later that night, I was like, we should get a lift in together. You're like, yeah, sure. And that night, we went to that one gym, and that's where we created the Deadlift Jones video.
The Deadlift Jones, the Deadlift Bro. I remember that.
And that was like, that wasn't planned. We didn't plan ahead of time for that. It happened in that video. And then I remember the thing and this is how much, like, maybe to you it wasn't a big deal, but I remember you uploaded, after we filmed the collab, I was like hyped for it. I was like, man, this is gonna be, it was so awesome. Someone that I watch and follow, like we were able to do a video together. I think people are gonna love it. And then you uploaded a video. It was like a 3-minute video, you at Denny's or something, saying like, hey, I filmed a video with Max, go check out the video. It was like a video just to say, go check out this video. And that, you like skyrocketed my YouTube channel.
Damn.
Like tens of thousands. I think I got like 15 to 25,000 subscribers from like your channel. And like you helped me so much catapult my career in the early days. And like I always think back to that and like credit you for like helping me so much. And you did the same thing with Christian. Do you ever like reflect on the impact you had?
Well, the way I see it, man, the fitness game is wide open. And even if I wanted to, I couldn't coach every person on the planet.
Yeah.
Remember I told you I'm a personal trainer first, because I understand it's a very slippery slope and very risky to have your income dependent on people like you or not. Mm-hmm. You can make one fucking bad video and your career is done. Or at least get canceled for a while. Look at that Jonathan Major actor guy. Keep forgetting. Well, this is the actor named. I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers know who he is. Jonathan Majors. He played in Creed 3.
What did he just recently do?
Well, also, apparently he did some shit with his girlfriend. And
okay.
So long story short, you can do shit outside of your career.
Oh, he's the Marvel character guy too.
Oh, he played Kang.
That's okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yep, I know who he is. Okay.
Lovecraft Country. Great actor. You can make a video that piss people off. You can wear a shirt, piss people off. And I'm like, as long as I have a service-based business and I'm good at what I do, with the fruits to back it up, meaning transformations, I always have a career. So I when it comes to this YouTube stuff, I want to meet people. When I was working out, brother, it was hard to make friends who want to like work out and bodybuild. So when that YouTube thing came, it was like heaven to me. When I saw Matt Ogle for the first time, I was like, I gotta step this shit up. And he eating Pop-Tarts.
I know, and just shredded.
Cause in my city, in my little town, I was one of the best. This is why I was so arrogant. Hoes for the road, blah, blah, blah. Like I felt like I was the man. Until I got online, I'm seeing Alberto Nunez. I'm seeing all these great natural lifters. And it hit me. This is a community. And I just wanted to meet people and connect with people that have the similar frequency. We're all trying to get better. Somebody who relates to me may not be able to relate to how I relate to you.
Yeah.
There's people who are going to relate to you in their own way. So I want people to see people like you. We need to bring people together. Unfortunately, in the business market, that's competitive. That's goes where I stand. But me, I feel like I'm in my own lane.
Yeah.
And that's why I was put there to do that. Somebody who's competing with the other YouTubers can't do that. They'll be shooting themselves in the foot. That doesn't mean they're hating. That's just poor business, But for me, who's just a personal trainer first, I found out the hard way this is not true, but I was trying to make friends, I didn't have a big brother.
Yeah.
And, I was looking at YouTube as a way to make friends.
What is going on, guys? I am Max Tuning, your host. I hope you enjoyed this little clip. If you want to see the full, magical, lovely episode, just click the link down in the description or search Don't Be Sour on your favorite podcast streaming service. And remember, thank you for tuning in.